Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1587, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which Roman emperor built a massive wall across northern Britain in 122 AD? Hadrian. In June in Wyoming, it is illegal to take a picture of what? A rabbit? Which 1965 science fiction novel featured the houses of Carino, Harkonnen, and Atreides? Dune. What Beatles title character wears a face which she keeps in a jar by the door? Eleanor Rigby. What is the only African nation with Spanish as the official language? Equatorial Guinea. The letter K can be used to denote what type of energy, meaning to move in Greek. Kinetic. What is the name of the production company founded by Oprah Winfrey in 1986? Harpo. Who wrote the 1895 book The Time Machine? H.G. Wells. Port Said lies on which waterway? The Suez Canal. Squab is a name given to the young of which bird? Pigeon. Which Marvel Cinematic Universe character was frozen in ice for 66 years? Captain America. What military legend was nicknamed the Red Baron? Manfred von Richthofen. How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon? 3. What movie did Ewan McGregor get in character for by shaving his head and shedding 30 pounds? Trainspotting. What does Rosh Hashanah celebrate? Jewish New Year. What would you run up the flagpole? An idea. Which novel begins with the sentence, "The family of Dashwood had been long settled in Sussex"? Sense and Sensibility. What was Al Capone's nickname? Scarface. Which country borders Macedonia to the east? Bulgaria. What is the name for a human third molar? A wisdom tooth. In the world of music, how is Leslie Sebastian Charles more commonly known as? Billy Ocean. What year saw the completion of the Empire State Building? 1931. Where is the Pro Football Hall of Fame located? Canton, Ohio. Where was oldest sculpture of a human figure discovered? Germany. Who wrote the lyrics for 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover? Paul Simon. Which novelist sometimes writes under the pseudonym Richard Bachman? Stephen King. What popular Walt Disney character shares a name with a planet? Pluto. In what decade did Toronto surpass Montreal as the most populous city in Canada? 1970s. What name did Cat Stevens adopt in 1977? Yusuf Islam. Atropos, Lachesis, and Clotho are the three what of Greek mythology? Fates. What year was comedian Jon Stewart born? 1962. What name is given to the indentation between a person's nose and upper lip? Answer: philtrum. It is derived from the Latin word for love potion, as the ancient Greeks believed it to be one of the body's strongest erogenous zones. When was the last successful invasion of England? 1066 by William I. What type of fish is used to make roll mops? Herring. What year was the TV show SpongeBob SquarePants first aired in? 1999. What is the capital of Ethiopia? Addis Ababa. What color is oxygen in liquid or solid form? Blue. In which city are the headquarters of Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries? Vienna. In the novel Fahrenheit 451, what does the title refer to? Answer: the temperature at which paper burns. What is the shape of the Earth? Oblate spheroid. What TV show did Lou Grant spin off from? Answer: The Mary Tyler Moore Show. As of 2020, who is the only U.S. president to earn a PhD? Woodrow Wilson. How many lords are leaping in the song The 12 Days of Christmas? 10. Jenny and Lynn Berggren are singers with which 1990s group? Ace of Base. In the game of 9-ball, the pool balls are initially placed in a grouping of what shape? Diamond. Which bird is the national bird of Honduras? Scarlet macaw. What natural disaster struck the American Midwest in 1930? The Dust Bowl. What are the three major islands of the Philippines? Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Sphenopalatine ganglion neuralgia is the medical term for what? Brain freeze. It happens when the group of nerves located behind the nose detect cold substances in the mouth. What provides the sour taste in traditional Chinese hot and sour soup? Vinegar. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.